Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today I'm here in Plymouth Isle yet again, which is a world that I created completely from scratch, so I'd recommend checking out that series on my channel. But today I'm here building on lot number 93. So this lot is in the same neighborhood that I've been building in recently. So this house is right behind the previous house design video, which was Friendly Cabin, and it's right next door to Humble Abode, which I did about like a week or two ago. So yeah, this house is in that same kind of neighborhood. It's actually the second to last house kind of on well, in this like inner circle here. So yeah, this house kind of is in a different price point than what I've done thus far for the world. So it kind of fits between the really cheap houses that are like 16,500 simoleons, 19,500, or like the one next door to this one, which is like 26,000, and like the really expensive ones, which for me, I guess like in the game are pretty expensive, but for my houses, they're kind of not too expensive, because the pricing that I build within is kind of a little bit disproportionate. But yeah, so like the least expensive non-starter houses were like at least 100,000. So yeah, this house is trying to fit in between those 100,000 plus simoleon houses and then like the 20,000 or lower. So this house ends up costing around 57,000 simoleons. I think it's a little bit more, like 57,600 something. So yeah, it's like right in the middle there. So it's kind of like in between price point for a house. So yeah, and like I mentioned before, this is built on lot number 93. There'll be a down link in the description below, so you can download the house and place it in your own save of Plymouth Isle if you want to. And you can also download the world as well. There's a link in the description for that too. So yeah, this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, I think. Yeah, 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And yeah, it's pretty small, again, to keep the price down. So it's rather similar to like a Cape Cod kind of house, or like the couple Cape Cod houses that I've already done. But it is a little different. Like it doesn't have dormers in the front. It has like just one large shed dormer kind of in the front and one in the back. And the layout is a little bit different, and the house is just a little bit smaller in general. But yeah, so here you can see I'm working out the roof, because the house kind of has like this, extended back to it. So the idea is kind of, it looks like, the laundry room and the kind of what will be an office were kind of like added on at some point, along with like the back porch. So they kind of stick out from the just main box that is the house. So just getting the roof on that. And right now, this is actually an idea that I had for like the carport for this house, was to place these columns, these larger columns down, and then place these smaller ones above it. So there's no foundation here for the carport roof. You can see it's just columns, just stacked columns. They're kind of like inside of each other, and you can see I do that a lot with like the porches in my houses, but that was the first time I did it with the carport. I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know, it's something different. Well, anyway, right now I'm getting in some windows, so just lots of different windows. Well, actually, so far these are all the same windows, but you know, getting in windows everywhere. Also some interior doors. I use these cheaper doors than what I normally use to keep the price down a little bit. But yeah, so I actually changed up the layout since it is right now. That was not a great sentence. I changed up the layout from what it is right now. So yeah, the first floor ends up kind of changing a little bit, mostly where the living room, dining room is. The kitchen and this bedroom don't really change. But yeah, so the first floor has 1 bedroom, a half bathroom, and your living room, dining room, kitchen, as well as a small like office area and a laundry room. And then the second floor has 2 more bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. So yeah. And yeah, you can see like that powder room there is really small. There's also the laundry room there. On the second floor, I'm just like trying to readjust things a little bit so I could cram 2 bathrooms up here, because I really want there to be a master bathroom. Now, the master bathroom, I don't know if it's functional. I didn't play test it, so yeah, I don't know. Because that shower there, I don't know. I really don't know if like the sink is like blocking that shower or not. Let's hope not, but there is a full bathroom upstairs if that shower is functional. But anyway, here I'm just adding some more stairs to that back porch, so you can kind of get up more easily or more directly from the carport. Right now I'm choosing the exterior color for the house. For some reason in my mind, I envisioned this house being like purple. But then when I made it like that color, I didn't really like it all that much. So I decided to change it to be gray, and I gave it a purple front door. So yeah. But anyway, so I'm just doing that right now. I'm just changing the color. So yeah, it's kind of similar in color to Beachfront Bungalow, which was also a gray house. But I want it to kind of be cohesive in this neighborhood. I want the houses kind of to go together to a degree. So anyway, yeah, just doing that and recoloring all the windows and stuff. The front door there, you can see I'm making the kind of front door like this bluish violet color. Anyway, changing the color of all the windows here. So it's going around the house, doing that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it though, as far as windows and doors. I'm going to do all the columns and railings and all that kind of stuff, interior doors and things like that. So I'm just doing that right now. Yeah, just recoloring all that because I always, of course, place down all the windows and doors and stuff before choosing a color. So I have to go back and redo it all. So, great, way of doing things, but it's fine, whatever. Anyway, so I just recolored those columns there and added a stone foundation. Anyway, here I'm putting in the deck material for the front and back decks, also putting that on the stairs. So that's kind of the outside mostly done, but here's where I change up this layout here. So I move the dining room. Well, I don't really move the dining room. I keep it where it is, but I enclose it into be like a square room, and then I move the wall that kind of separated the hallway from the living room to be parallel with the front of the house instead of perpendicular. So we kind of have this larger living room, and there's not like a separate entrance hallway because that didn't really seem necessary in a house this small. There's like a small like little hallway that like connects the dining room, the kitchen, the living room, and the powder room together. So it's kind of just like a small little central hub there in the house. But anyway, right now I'm going to begin, I think, with the living room. It's the first room I do. So I'm just kind of getting this wallpaper in that I'm actually quite fond of. It's from Pets, I believe, and it's supposed to be like a barn type wallpaper, but it looks kind of cool when you like get rid of the wood paneling texture in it and just kind of like make it look like it's paint. I kind of like it. But anyway, just recoloring the stair. I'm just getting some lights in the house right now, just kind of around. Also just wood floors in various places. I also just ended up having windows go all the way across the front there. So just doing that. Yeah. Also, I fenced in the backyard of this house. This is the only house actually in this like neighborhood area that has a fenced in backyard. But yeah, it also has a fire pit outside as well as a slide. So that's kind of nice. And also getting in some trees around. So just some various trees around the house. I'm also getting the driveway. So I don't include a car with this house because that would be too expensive. I feel like it would just kind of undermine the purpose of making kind of this like middle of the road priced house. The cars are like 10,000 simoleons like minimum usually, unless you want like a really crappy one. So that kind of like would like make the house like 60 70,000, which I'd rather keep it. My goal was to keep it my first goal was to keep it below 50,000. That didn't happen. So then I was like, well, I'll keep it below 60,000, which I did do. So yeah, it is 57,000, which I think is fine. So that's like, it's like a second home. Like you start with a starter home. If you start out with like a family that you just created and create a sim, you can start in a starter home, and then this would be like the intermediate house you move up to, and then you can go from there. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind this house. But anyway, just getting in. I think the kitchen actually is kind of done at this point. This is the master bedroom here. Rather small room, even though it's the master. All the bedrooms are pretty small. It is a small house, but yeah, you can kind of see getting in some bookshelves where the office space will be. And here I'm looking for a plant to go on the front porch. But yeah, back in the living room, which I'm going to finish at this point, I believe. I have a fireplace there. You can see it's kind of like a wood-burning stove sort of thing. which I thought was kind of fitting for the house. And here I'm just going with actually a different kind of color for this sofa. So I went with like a dark blue fabric instead of making them leather, which I usually make those couches leather. But I went for something a little different with this house. There's also like an old-timey television. Like all the things in the house are like the cheapest, usually, or some of the cheapest stuff. Like the stuff in the kitchen, all the appliances and stuff is the cheaper stuff. It's that kind of house. It's kind of like got the cheap things that starter homes have, but it costs way more because it has like all the details and stuff that like a fully detailed house would have. So yeah, it's like, I feel like this is what you should be able to get as a starter home in The Sims. Like, I feel like something of this caliber. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the pricing in the game is really annoying. Like 16,500 really for like a 1-bedroom house. Like, that's pretty, like, I feel like it should be more like, I don't know, 30,000 for like a starter home, and then like for like a small family, I feel like for a 3-bedroom house it should be like 50,000, a 2-bedroom house maybe 40,000, a 1-bedroom house like 30,000. I feel like that would be fair. I don't know. It just like, I'm not a huge fan of like the pricing and like how a 16th. I get it that you have to start with like very little, but you can't even have like a real house for that price. Like, it's just like a barren room with like just the bare basic furniture. Like, there's like can't have artwork, can't have plants, can't have rugs in like houses that cheap. It's just kind of annoying. So yeah, this is a more preferable type of like basic home. So yeah, but anyway, here you can see I finished the living room actually. There, of course, is a yellow horse, no fears. It's on the side table there in front of the stairs. But yeah, now the living room is done. The dining room is pretty simple. It just has a small table in it. I kind of went for like a green color scheme, like this kind of greenish, grayish color. So I used that, and yeah, it's a pretty simple room. There's like a mirror there and just some plants in the corner, but yeah, also a rug, of course. Always good to have that. But yeah, pretty simple room nonetheless. Yeah, I think that's honestly probably it. So anyway, this is like the little hallway area, just getting the wallpaper on there. And now we're heading over to the kitchen, which I believe just needs like the wallpaper and then just some details in here. So I'm just doing that right now. I'm just getting that on. So yeah, there's the wallpaper selection. And then also the blinds on the windows there for the kitchen. Also a little trash can right there, which is always nice to have. And then also getting in a little mat on the floor. So yeah, I mean, I think that's mostly it for the kitchen. Probably going to get in, I don't know, a little detail somewhere, maybe not, who knows. Anyway, moving on to the laundry room, which is right off the kitchen. It kind of matches the kitchen. And this is kind of the area of the house I'd imagine would be like part of an addition or something. Like along with that office space that's like next to it. I feel like that they're both kind of like look like they're kind of added on. So it's kind of the idea there. Anyway, this is the powder room, which is really small. Of course, you just have like your sink and toilet. It's like a 3x1 room. So it's like really long and skinny. But yeah, you can see it has kind of a funky wallpaper there with like the cross pattern, and yeah, or the X pattern. And then there's your black sink and your black toilet. But yeah, also just getting in all the details like the toilet paper and hand towels. But anyway, we now are moving on to the kind of office room here. So yeah, this room's pretty simple. It just has like a computer in it, some bookshelves, and I think that's honestly pretty much it. So yeah, it's a pretty simple room, but like it's kind of a good multi-purpose room if you want to put like, I don't know, an art easel in here, or like a chess table, or like something like that, a musical instrument perhaps. I don't know, it's kind of like just a good skill building / bonus room to have in the house. So, I thought that it worked pretty well here. But anyway, just getting some stuff back here on this kind of desk and shelf that I have going on. So yeah, just kind of getting all that on there. Also a clock on the wall, which is nice. And I'm going to move the back door, I believe. Yeah, so I moved that over just so it's like centered on that wall. So I can put a couple bookshelves there. It looks a little bit nicer. But then I had to move the back stairs so they're centered with the door still. So there you go. But yeah, I think honestly that's like mostly it for this office room. It's pretty simple, but yeah. Anyway, over here we have the first floor bedroom. So this is a pretty small bedroom. I mean, all the bedrooms in the house are small, but this one is a kid's room. So yeah, it's basically just kind of a nice kids space, something like that. But anyway, the color scheme I go for in this room is green, somewhat of a green color scheme. So yeah, just kind of get in the bedspread here. I don't remember exactly what I went for. I guess, yeah, it's those flowers. So we have like striped wallpaper that's kind of like flowers in the bedspread, but like a nice kind of turquoise kind of green teal color. So yeah, and you can see it's also like the corner closet there, which is like the double fake closet, because of course even what I consider normal closets are still fake, but yeah, just like a little bit of extra detail there. And you can also see getting a little seat in, a little chair in the corner, and I've also got that Sims 4 poster over the bed. So yeah, I've been using that kind of somewhat often, but there's various posters in the room, just some small details. Got like a little alarm clock on the nightstand, and then also some curtains on the windows, and also, of course, a rug. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the first floor. We're going to move on now to the second floor of the house. So the second floor is pretty simple. Just got your master bedroom, master bathroom, guest bathroom. And I also end up making the smaller bedroom up here a toddler's room, because I don't do that very often. So I thought I'd do that with this house. But anyway, doing the bathroom upstairs, it's a pretty simple bathroom. It is a larger bathroom. It's definitely the largest bathroom in the house, but it has a tub and shower, which is good. And I thought that this would be better as like the hallway bathroom instead of the master bathroom, because I feel like it just, otherwise there wouldn't be like a way of getting to the other bathroom. So it kind of had to be here. And also I thought it was nice considering that this is kind of where more people would be using this bathroom. So I thought, yeah, why not make it bigger? Anyway, moving on to the master bedroom. Now that bathroom is done. Master bedroom is like a 4x4 room, so pretty small. Here you can see I'm getting in the same kind of wall trim that's in the living room. Going for kind of a pink color though in this room. And yeah, you can see I had to change out one of the nightstands for a dresser, because otherwise there would be no room in this room for a dresser. Unfortunately, it is just a very small space, so it's just kind of the way it is. But yeah, you can see it's getting in the bedspread here, kind of matches the walls, and also getting in the wood tone that matches the bed on the various things in the room. Also just getting in some details, so just like a painting there, and I believe a mirror right there, and probably some curtains. Yeah, some curtains. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this bedroom. It's fairly simple. I'm probably going to get a rug in as well. And this bedroom does have a closet, as you can see there, and then also that small kind of ensuite bathroom that is dubious as to whether it's functional or not. I think it might be, but we'll see. Anyway, getting in the closet there, just the, clothes in the closet. And then here, just doing the bathroom. So pretty simple master bathroom. It's very small. So you just have like that sink, the toilet, and the stand-up shower. But yeah, it has the matching color scheme to the bedroom, just changing the color on the tiles there in the shower, and also getting in the details like the toilet paper and hand towel. But yep, that's pretty much it. Also probably going to get in a blind, I imagine. Yeah, right there for the windows, or the window, singular. And now we're going to move on to the toddler rooms, or like baby's room, whatever, nursery, I guess. So yeah, pretty simple, small room. It's a very small room on the second floor, but I thought it was good to be able to squeeze in a third bedroom in the house. So yeah, you can see these are kind of like cats. These kind of like cartoon cats on the bedspread. I don't remember what I do with the wallpaper. I do something else that's kind of funky too, probably. I guess we'll see in a second. So yeah, flowers? No. Oh yeah, I do flowers. I do those flowers actually. I don't know, I thought they were kind of fun. And there's the rug, or carpet rather, and some curtains as well. So just recoloring those. I went with green for those, and also a little curtain there for the front window, which I'm struggling with. So there you go. And I also get in like a little dresser, and also like a rocking chair as well. I also put toys in this room, but I do that after I finish the house. So you'll see those in the screenshots. But yeah. Anyway, just doing that. And then there's a closet right here off of this room. I did end up putting clothes in it. I just put some shelves in there because like it's like a nursery. So I don't know. I just felt like the clothes would maybe go in the dresser and not the closet. So I just put some shelves in the closet there. But yeah, so that's the inside of the house complete. We're going to do some landscaping now, and that's going to be pretty much it for this house. So yeah, just getting in all the same kind of flowers and things that I've been using with all these houses in Plymouth Isle. You know, it's the same drill pretty much every time, you know, just getting in all the same sort of stuff so everything matches with the world. I do like the backyard in this house, though. I thought it was nice to fence it off and then to kind of have that little slide, and then also the fire pit. You know, it's kind of like a nice little area to hang out. So yeah, just getting in all the kind of bushes and stuff. So just more bushes and ferns and daisies and whatever those white flowers are I use sometimes. But yeah, all that kind of stuff. There's the slide, just moving it around. Also getting in some chairs out here for the fire pit. So yeah, I went with blue chairs. So yeah, there you go. I removed a couple of them there just so it kind of looks open. And then there's also a little patio, a little grill. So no outdoor dining table, but you can easily add one if you want. And here I'm just going to recolor the fence just to be white, just kind of, it's more like a gray, but it matches the windows and stuff on the house. It matches the house's trim. And then I recolored the slide to be like metal with like black accents. So there you go. Thought that looked a little bit nicer. And just moving the trash can over there by the driveway, recoloring the mailbox, making it the same color as the front door, just so that kind of has like a nice continuity. Also changing the columns here to have like this brick on them that kind of matches the color of the stone foundation on the house. And now we're going to move on to terrain paint. So I'm just going to do the dirt under the house, and then just all the dirt underneath all the plants and stuff. Very important. It makes it look a lot better to do this. So yeah, just doing all that dirt everywhere. So under the columns and stuff for the carport as well. And then underneath all the bushes in the front of the house, underneath the front porch, going down the side there. So yeah, just kind of covering everything with the terrain paint, covering all the ground under the plants. But anyway, we're almost done with this video. So I hope you enjoyed. There's going to be some screenshots coming up. I hope you stick around for those. You'll get a little bit of a better idea of what the inside of the house looks like, kind of from a first-person perspective. Of course, there's a download link in the description below. So I recommend checking that out. This house was built for lot number 93. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like. And as always, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just doing a few final touches. I hope that you all have a great day, and I hope that you all enjoyed the video.